Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. Garalith is saying hello as well. We're glad to have you. I'm sorry about that. We are back in Umbar and we're ready to continue advancing a couple of more quests. More importantly, the Song of Waves and Wind, but also a few side quests as well that we had already advanced a little bit at the end of the last episode. I did take the time to go to the Warden Traveler and turn in my tokens of heroism. I should be back at 0 now. And also use some of my Umbar as well so that I can go back to earning them. They don't go to waste. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. But we are back and ready to continue. I don't know if we would finish with Umbar today. Maybe not. I realize now something else I forgot to double check. But that shouldn't take long anyway. Because I'm trying to see to discover. You saw in there that I still need to complete the quest indeed in the cellars in Tagdar. I'm missing 2 quests, but I only have 1 in my log. I'm trying to discover which one I'm missing exactly. Because ideally we also want to complete that before finishing with die before finishing with the Undercity, right? So that's what I wanna double check really quick. Hopefully. Pest control is the one we're missing. And the trappings of nobility. Traps for rats? Oh. Yeah, that one is... Yeah. Yeah, there is another very short quest line that we can only start after completing the initial quest, Traps for Rats. I think that's one of the quests that you got from Coltec, where you needed to lay some traps for the smugglers in the cellars. After completing that quest, Hármelak would have new quests for you. So we did complete that quest with Coltec, but it seems I missed Hármelak back in Dâr Laja, and she would have given me those quests that I'm missing. What a shame. It seems we'll need to backtrack for that a little bit. Because I think we're really approaching the end of Chapter 9. By the end of Chapter 9, it feels like we should also have completed all the quests in Umbar. So, yeah, it seems we need to backtrack a little bit. Cultist mass in these holes, but there is no sign of Tatháta. Oh, not so bad. But we need to defeat the bosses. So we still need to make our way to the bottom of this camp. So yeah, it seems this is not the end of Umbar today. In part due to me not seeing Hármelak at quest for me. The last time I was there in Dâr Laja. That place, it's relatively huge in my defense, so I guess it's kind of understandable why I missed her. It's still a shame. Please tell me this priestess would come and fight me from melee range. Yeah, thank you. We're getting tokens again. Awesome. Go. Bowman. I hate these bowmans. Corrupted relic. Yeah. I also need to complete those. Please let me avoid the bowman. The bowman, sorry. Really? Ah, boy, but I was trying to avoid you, buddy. No. Stop being so annoying. Come over here. Really didn't want to fight you. Forced my hand. Okay. Camilla. I wasn't fast enough to stop. Or at least she's not signature. That would have been bad. Get it, Gamela. Stop it with your frigging paddles and leave me alone. Oh man! God, I hate them! Yeah. What you deserve. Hármelak and 2 relics. Okay. Can do this. It's so much easier without all this bowmen around. Boy. Where's Hármelak? I don't see him. Oh, he is a signature. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I already have. Really? Be debuffing them a little, at least. Completed. Cultist layer of Camravesur. Yeah, makes sense. We have fought a lot of these guys already. Kên Taghlim, yeah. Yeah, let us use the milestone. Because we have a lot of things to do today. What is that Slayer did? Yeah, just some Tammy and some Virtue XP, not a big deal. The Advanced did the same thing, but for 100 of them, okay.
Good day to you, traveler.
Gamela and Hármelak have long been a scourge in this place. It is said that many refugees and people attempting to eke out a life beneath the city have fallen victim to their cruel whims. While not safe, these foul cultists should take a good deal of time to reorganize after losing their leadership. Thank you. You have saved many countless lives this day, and my expedition is safe because of it. Awesome! We have completed Kindred, new deed. Yeah, oh no, we are ally. 35! Boy! And we didn't get any deed completion for this? Feels like we should have. We have gotten to ally, yeah. But, I know, that's the cultist. No, there was no deed for ally. That's weird.
Good day to you, traveler.
With these corrupted relics destroyed, the influence from these cultists will not spread further throughout the region. While it was dangerous work, you have made it safer for the denizens of this place. Thanks again for all of your help.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
You present the relics to Osrod. My goodness, Beriathan, these relics will provide a great deal of context and information about the ancient origins of Yaxugir. Thank you for your help. Yeah, don't mention it. Now. What do we do now? Do we advance the relic? The Song of Waves and Wind, the epic, or do we go back to Hármelak? I think I'm gonna go back to
and the winds fair.
To Hármelak. And yeah, just complete what we should have completed long time ago. I guess that also means we can complete some of the other quests that we need to complete at Dâr Laja as well. Might as well, we are already here.
Welcome back. What news do you bring?
You tell Gondor of the reaction of the Murutagia clan to the confirmation of Tumuldo's death and the warning that there will be clan infighting for leadership. Gondor nods. This sort of thing is not terribly common, but it isn't unheard of either. The Kindred will keep an eye on the situation. I will also learn what I can of this Umbar person you spoke of. If she does manage to step up, she could become an important player in the politics of the city. Thank you for your help, as always, Beriathan. Yeah, there we have Hármelak. I should have seen this.
My sources have cautioned me that pests traveling are not under control.
I greet you, Beriathan. Your troubles have taken you to Tilmakhim in the depths of Tatháta, so I hear. My sources have cautioned me that pests travel in Umbar are not under control. It is my understanding you are aware of this matter as well. I am told the traps are ensnaring my people, not pests. I ask you to take note of where these traps might be laid and return to me with clear information regarding their locations. Oh, it seems we need to take 2 different visits to here. Back to this place anyway.
The most exciting individual craftless my cards, I am told.
Do you know how rare it is for any such miscreant to evade my manners defenses? What a tale to tell! I do not much mind. Whoever this character was, they seem to have returned my armor to me. This must have been your doing. As promised, your reward. Do not tell me of your adventures, I prefer to imagine them. The dreaming sort of guy, it seems. And there is nothing else around this place. Alright. We can go back. Seems this is not gonna be as big of a setback as I initially thought, but there is still plenty of regret on my part. Here we have Coltec, but that is just Tales of the Kindred. We're gonna avoid that for the time being. And we go back. Oh, you need to have completed chapter 9.2. Interesting. We need to go to Kên. Alright.
Good day to you, traveler.
Take me there. Ah, yeah. This is where we laid some of the traps, I remember now. Not long ago, traps for rats were placed here. I remember, I set them. How about we only need to deactivate half of them? Oh. And somebody already cleared the whites in here, thank you. Ah, but that's not the trap. In that case, let me continue along the way. And I see the trap now. Return to Hármelak, might as well.
Beneath to you.
Dâr Laja, there we go. Back to Hármelak it is.
My people are safe. We thank you.
You have found all the traps then? My people are safe for your actions, we thank you. I may have further use for your loyalty and equal reward. Great, so... I've completed Tales of Tatháta. So we have 8 Tatháta, wit is level 92, honesty is now leveling up. Do you have another quest? Tales of Tatháta. We have 8 to Tatháta. Yeah, you have done much to 8 to Tatháta renewal. Which was honesty. Where's honesty? God, I don't see it. Honesty. There. No. I want to level up now. Let's say... confidence, compassion, whatever. Now, why doesn't she have another quest? According to what I'm seeing here, she should have. Boy. Droppings of nobility. I mean, according to the LOTRO companion, there should be a quest in there. Hármelak should have a quest for us.
I have a task uniquely suited for your lives.
I don't know, I guess I will need to come back to that. Maybe you need to complete something else for that last quest to unlock. Let me double check that really quick. I will say it. We'll need to double check that later, but I'm already taking enough of your time. We can go now to Dâr Laja instead. Try to advance the epic a little bit more.
Umbar is a free city at last.
There, yeah. Try to figure out later what exactly am I missing. So defeat Sand Sifters, search the center of Garmejet and the center of Arkavar. God, we're already there. Not gonna stop unless I find a Sand Sifter such as this guy over here. Let's hope our dots are enough. Christ! Stop it! Let me flee! Yeah, thank you. Let us avoid that bat. Another Sun Sifter, another Sun Sifter, okay. Oh, for Christ's sake. Ah, and the last one's over there. enough now? Great. Just gotta explore the 2 camps and fully... Ah, somebody already cleared it. Thank you. Hostile veterans of Dâr Laja encamp here, but there is no sign of Tatháta among them. Yeah, I had already noticed that, but okay. How about this one? The unruly dead stalk these corridors, but there is no sign of Tatháta. Oops. Wrong turn. Smelgrim again. Good to see you. Don't you freaking worry about me as long as these guys, I can flee from them. I'll be fine. Let them come. I'm not afraid. Okay. We're gonna use the milestone again. It's gonna be faster.
What does Sigileth say to this?
We found something, Beriathan. It was not marked on Tatháta's map, but Sigileth feels certain this is the location to which she fled. Should we investigate it now? What says my sister to this? This is the place. I know it. Oh. This is the place? Which place?
There is something worrisome on the air.
Where exactly? Forgotten Passage. Where's the entrance of this Forgotten Passage? Exactly. This is the passage my sister discovered. Judging from the area here, few have come this way, but there has been no sign of Tatháta elsewhere in Camp Ravesur. If we can trust the words of the unseen ones, the Tirasi, she may have fled to this forgotten corner and gone into hiding. I told Sigileth to wait, but she has gone ahead. Let us catch up to her, and quickly.
Let us move forward with care.
Lead the way, Corudan. There she is. Nothing to worry about. I hear movement ahead of us. Ready yourself. Whoa. Whoa.
Look out!
What is this? The ravaging beast escapes into Greater Camp Ravesur and is gone. I think we found the creature that escaped from the arena, Beriathan. Let us hope it does no harm to the folk who dwell within Umbar. We will hunt it later. For now, let us continue on in search of our true quarry. That doesn't seem wise, but we're already here. So yeah, I mean, I get it, but that thing was huge. Yeah, no kidding. The dying Umbari woman lies in a pool of her own blood. Oh, I recognize that haircut. Boy, I do not like the look of this at all. This is dangerous. The woman blinks up at you through bloodshot eyes, and her face is familiar. You have found Cruel Dancer. Beriathan, she manages weakly. Do not have much time left to me.
I was careless.
Imagine.
I believed I knew all there was to know about my prey. But I was wrong.
Tatháta. You have nowhere left to run. Now you are mine. Did you believe you were chasing me, bounty hunter?
Me, I just need a bit.
It was not so. Oh. What sorcery is this? Oh, what? That was Tatháta? Skin changer? What? What? Cool Dancer shakes her head, but the motion causes her great pain and she winces. I was the deadliest woman in all these lands, Beriathan, but my luck, my fortunes, they have abandoned me. It happened when I killed the Blade Twist. Ever since then, I have had ill fortune. I never considered that Tatháta might possess such power. Dying woman gathers what remains of her strength. I want to confess to you something, Beriathan. Will you bring me into sunlight? I have spent too long in darkness, too long as cruel dancer. I would be Galatâni again instead. Yes, we can do as she asks, but I do not think she has very long left to her breath, and she may not survive the journey above ground. Still, we will make the attempt. Galatâni remained silent during the journey, reserving her strength. Okay. Let's see now. Now that was an unexpected twist, of course, but now I do have the question, if Tatháta could change into that monstrous beast all along, why didn't she did that earlier? Why did she let Cruel Dancer chase her all through the Undercity before revealing her power? Is my question now. Galatâni laughs weakly, a thin sound in the silence of the Umbari night. It was too much to hope for sunlight, I suppose, she murmurs. I was not always as I am, Beriathan. I was like you, an adventurer for hire, accomplishing the small tasks that needed doing. It was a simple life, but a good one. There was food on the table for my husband Yidduth and my daughter Ashnath, but it did not last. My husband was accused of stealing a vase from a wealthy nobleman among a man called Beriathan. He did not. I know he did not. But he was blamed for the crime. I had to take on even more dangerous tasks to support my Ashnath, even murder. That paid the finest of all, Beriathan, but the first victim of my knife was the sweetest. Beriathan, the nobleman who falsely accused my Yidduth. He deserved the death I gave to him. But I did not stop at Beriathan, where I had tasted the deadly nectar of death. I was away for longer and longer at a time. I told myself the coins I gave my neighbors to watch my daughter Ashnath were all for her benefit. The name Galatâni no longer applied to me, for I had grown hard and cold. I was now Hazaven, cruel dancer, and I delighted in the slaughter. Beriathan had deserved death, but he would not be the last, and some who died at the hands of cruel dancer deserved it less than he. Many did. It was best for Ashnath that her mother remained only a memory, for I had grown addicted to danger, Beriathan, and the sight of the blood I spilled. It had become an obsession. She falls silent for a long moment, and you wonder if her life has ended, but then she coughs and sputters back to awareness. The city was not a place of safety in those years. The Church of the All-Seeing saw its enemies everywhere. The neighbors who watched after my daughter were taken in sacrifice to the Magta Corvo and their homes burned. On that day, Ashnath joined her father, but when I returned to the burnt frame that had been a home, there was no vengeance to be had. The Dark Lord worshipped by the Church of the All-Seeing was not like Beriathan. I could not be certain he even lived, and if he did not live, could it be slain? I preyed upon the church for a time, often for free, But when my coins ran out, I had few choices left to me. I stopped returning to the burnt husk where once I lived with my Jeruth and my Ashna. I only felt alive when I competed with other bounty hunters for the most dangerous work I could find. Exhausted by her tale and the loss of so much blood, Galatâni fell silent. What bounties could be more dangerous than those placed by Saklafel on the kindred of the... Frustration and sadness were upon her face and she lies dying in the moonlight. Only I could have chosen a different road. But that was not to be. In my heart I was always as a van. Galatâni's voice is little more than a whisper now. Tatháta kept me alive for days, Beriathan. With her terrible secret power, she could have lamed me easily. But she had questions about you, Beriathan. That answers my question as well.
If my words have endangered you, I am sorry for a lot.
There we go. Yeah, girl, if I know, it's terrible. She is gone. We should make a place for her here. Let us find stones with which to mark the grave before the sun rises. Oh boy. It is done. Corudan remains silent for a long time. When he speaks again, his voice is quiet. My heart is conflicted, Beriathan. Galatâni chose a path of cruelty and greed, and the words she spoke to Tatháta will surely cause trouble for us in the days ahead. But still her end was a sad one. Corudan hands you a small dagger. I retrieved this from the floor where it had fallen during their struggle, Beriathan. It is the blade with which Galatâni cut her path through his life, and it should accompany her in death. Do you agree? A truth uncovered. Oh, what's gonna be done? What did Tatháta learn about us, I wonder? Sigileth stands quietly deep in thought. At last she meets your eye. I am moved by Galatâni's story, Beriathan, for in it I see something of myself reflected. Well do I know the price of obsession, the cost of single-mindedness. This Umbar woman knew nothing of elves. Would it surprise her to recognize that part of her in some of my people? Or in Sigileth of Lorien herself? I cannot forget this woman and will not. She named herself Cruel Dancer, and it was a name well chosen, for hers was a dance with death, and such cannot last forever. Sigileth draws her sword. My blade has found its name, Beriathan. It shall be Baugliltir, that is, Cruel Dancer in Sindarin, and it shall remind me of she who participated in the death dance and at last succumbed. She remains with me now. Sigileth sheathes Baugliltir and nods once more at the grave, then she turns to you. Hármelak will want to know what we learned beneath the city. It is time to return to Dâr Laja. Yeah. This is as good a time as any to go back to Jax Fonal at advance Ketev's questline and hopefully complete all that on today's episode. We still have a couple things left to do, but I think we have enough time. I do agree with Corudan and Sigileth that Cruel Dancer's death was really sad, and Jeduth, it's a name that does ring a bell, but I guess I will need to double check that on the wiki. I think there is a revelation to be had in there. But yeah, her story in general is quite a sad one. What happened to her is quite a sad one. The truth about Tatháta is really shocking, and now that we know that she has more information about us, that is also worrying. Things are just getting worse for us, and I don't know how much. Not yet.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Ketev's Cruet, you say? She looks uncomfortable for a moment. That will be an issue. When Ketev went silent those weeks ago, I thought this would not matter. Now it seems it does. As you know, Jax Fonal endures harassment by the goblins in the southeast. When their leader Shackfoot was imprisoned, they raided the outpost under cover of night and stole many treasures. She sighs. Keteb's cruet was amongst the stolen items. You will need to visit their encampment and collect the cruet from whichever goblin carries it now. And thankfully she also has this.
Good day to you, traveler.
The vector, the initial vector to Keteb, that you could also pick in here, that is not entirely necessary to start this questline, but it seems we can still complete it at any point, which I am thankful for anyway. Greeting, Beriathan. It is good to see you again, auspicious as well. You see, just as the sun set yesterday, I received a missive from my patron Keteb. Weeks of silence and then a wordy letter explained that the aristocracy keeps him busy in Umbar. It seems that he needs assistance and he asked that I send you along if I saw you again. He took a liking to you and your thoughtfulness and knows well of the continued efforts you afforded him. You will find him in the Swain's Guild Hold in Umbar. And that is the daily that we are not doing. That daily is a pain. And we still need to get a couple more goblins. Oh, right. We also got a golden tracery. Please be a good one. Please. Ambush run speed bonus, really? All that we did, and that's what you gave me? I was hoping I could get the extra traceries I need to complete my DPS set. But alas, that was not to be. In that case... boy, what a shame. Who's attacking us? Ah, fly swarm. No pain. No. Gotta go back to the goblin camp. Come on! Come on! Leave me be. I'm not doing anything to you. Yeah, please. Can you all friggin' flies go away? I'm not interested in any of you. Okay. How many goblins do we need to fight to get the cruet? Hopefully just the one? Please let it be just the one. Or this other one. Collected Keteb's family cruet, thank God. Okay, so we gotta go back to the swing. The guild hall, I don't have the milestone anymore, but we do have the stable masters, thankfully. So yeah, it seems we would be able to complete Keteb's quest and the Song of Waves and Wind both on this one. Oh, is this gonna... Is that box gonna give me Belunder's outfit? I don't think so. So maybe what I heard about us getting Belunder's outfit was just a rumor?
Fair winds to you.
But I'm really curious to see what's gonna be inside that box. What's in the box? Again, going back to that... How it made your mother reference that I had made God knows how many episodes ago. Anyway. Alright, no. Ketef will have us do a couple more things. We are still a little bit tight on time, but we'll see.
Fair winds to you.
Ah, my friend, you arrive at the very moment of my need. I am pleased that Ferreira informed you of my plight. You see, my dishes continue to prove evocative and enticing to the discerning palate of the aristocrats in Umbar Baharbel. This is good. I am busy and well engaged, but they grow tired of a taste so quickly it does not long stay on their plates or in their minds. So I must constantly design new dishes for their consumption. This is why I request your visit. I have a notion that requires another discerning individual like yourself. Yeah, we had already started that.
Umbar is a free city at last.
Oh, you're a dear associate, Beriathan. This cruet has been in my family for generations. My grandmother claims it was hers. My father told me it was in our family long before. Losing this would have been a tragedy I could not endure. Let me have a moment, yes?
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Ketef examines his newest creation. Oh, hello again, Beriathan. I am just not ready to share this with anyone. It looks bland, very bland. Nothing lives up to visually inspire the dinner to reach for this dish. It needs color and a crunch. It needs an earthen flavor to go along with the crop from the sea. He ponders, cabbage and carrots. The green and orange will blend well, and it will add a saffron aioli to create a delectable dressing. Can you get me the cabbages and carrots, my friend? Thank God I already had purchased those.
Good day to you, traveler.
Yes, this will do very nicely. He slices the vegetables up swiftly and mixes them with an aromatic liquid mixture. Color pierces. This is an acceptable addition to the dish. Just one more moment, please.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
To be fair, my friend, I cannot determine if this is good. I need opinions I can trust before I present this to the aristocrats who so desire my dishes. The workers of Rakataf are honest to a fault. They will not hold back on telling you how bad or good the new dish is. Please break this new recipe to them, gather their opinions, and then return to me with their feedback. Yeah. Boy, I had thought we were done with that. Gotta go back to Rakataf. It's gonna be quick. I hope. It's getting late. We need to complete this quest. We need to complete the other one. I still think we have enough time for that, but
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
yeah, you're right. We should have enough time. Ketep will ask for a couple more ingredients, but I'd make sure to stock on those ingredients. So this should be smooth sailing from here.
Good day to you, traveler.
Daily, no, thank you.
Fair winds to you.
I will never forgo an offer of a free meal, especially on the pay that the Kindred see fit to offer us here. She bites into the bread. It is a bit dry. I can taste a hint of saffron. This bread is too porous and flavorless. Still, a free meal is a free meal. She bites again. I'm sorry, I cannot. This is awful. Tafis did not enjoy the meal. That is an understatement if I ever saw one.
There is much to be done.
Carisha tears the bready creation in half and takes a large bite. This bread is awful. It is bland, no spice, no taste. This is terrible. He spits the mouthful on the ground. I would not pay for this, nor would I put it in my body for free. Capisha did not enjoy the new recipe. Carisha, sorry.
There is much to be done, and you are hands like me to do it.
Uzo looks at you and cautiously accepts the sack. I am wary of those bearing free gifts. Alas, I am hungry as are many in Rakataf. I will indulge you. He takes a bite of Ketep's new dish. Dry, drier and drier than a day along the shore with no water. I will eat it begrudgingly because the craft is delicious. Uso was not impressed with the recipe, at least he ate it. You come bearing a gift, and I will gladly accept. He takes a bite of Ketev's recipe. He chews for a few seconds and swallows. Terrible, my friend. Truly awful. This is not a gift, it is a curse. Thank God he did not like the recipe either.
What news has come in with the Dâr?
Laja opens the sack and looks the bread gift over. Smells good. Takes a bite. Oh, his face contorts. This bread is the worst thing I have ever tasted. It moors the delicious crab and saffron in the dish. This is perhaps the worst thing I have eaten in a moon. Elias did not like the new recipe. Boy, they were not gentle at all. That's what Ketev wanted anyway, but that was still harsh. Yeah, right, we don't need to take the stable master yet, just master, right, plenty of things to do now. But still, enough time for us, I think, to complete all this. I hope. Yield hole. Right, we also have an entrance to Umbar from here. To the cellars of all places, of course. I believe. Anyway. Stop it.
Fair winds to you!
Ketev listens to you explain the harsh reactions of the workers in Rakatav. He then nods his head. I thought the same when I took a bite after you left. How you northerners use this bread as a means of sustenance is a wonder. It has no taste. Still, I think that I can make a marriage of northern heartiness and the delicacies of Umbar work well together.
Good day to you, traveler.
Failure is the first step on the road to success, friend. I will yet uncover the proper bread from the north to use with my latest dish. In fact, I have another idea. I hear there is a bread priced in the north that is darker in color and filled with flavor from spices baked directly into the bread. I decided to try this bread next. Can you acquire 5 loaves of rye bread for me? Again, thank God I already have them.
Umbar is a free city at last.
Ketev sniffs the bread deeply. Ah, that is a richer scent. He squeezes the bread and it crunches a bit under the pressure. Oh, that is a surprise. A good thick crust. Yes, I think that this shall do nicely.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
As I was assembling the recipe, the pleasing aroma of all the ingredients made it in complete harmony. I am certain this is the fare I should deliver to the Epicureans of Umbar. Alas, I cannot be the sole determinant. Beriathan, I again ask you to aid me in determining if the dish is complete. To the southeast of the city proper, there is an encampment of scholars, adventurers, and hunters. They are representative of the many wealthy patrons of the city. Deliver this latest dish to them and return to me with their thoughts on the recipe. Oh God, are we done already? Yeah, girl, if I know. Thankfully, we have the stable master, the swift travel to the camp. But still, God. What else do you want from me? And as I said, the reward for these is just a cooking recipe. I have no use for this, but still I'm doing this. Hunter's camp, yeah.
What news has come in with the tide?
Dorset unwraps your delivery and lifts the bread from the top. It looks much like a wraps, only the bread is leavened and filled on the bottom. She covers the crab and aioli and takes a bite. A smile spreads as she chews. This is a very enjoyable dish. I am very pleased that you shared this with me. Dorset enjoyed the new recipe very much.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Zerko unwraps the satchel and snips the contents. He takes a moment. Aromatic. He bites into the bread and crab. He chews and swallows. This is exquisite. The crab is tender and moist. The bread is firm enough to hold the thinly sliced vegetables and saffron aioli. I have not eaten anything this delicious in some time. Poor guys in Rakatap, they missed it.
There is much to be done and fewer hands by which to do it.
Farba looks at Ketep's new dish. It looks different than anything I have eaten before. She takes the food up and takes a small bite. She chews and smiles. She then takes a larger bite. This is very good. I am pleased. I shall enjoy this as I finish it. Thank you for sharing. You are making me hungry. Farba thoroughly enjoyed the new dish.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
Elona looks the food over and takes a bite. She smiles as she places it back down. I could tell just by the weight and the smell that this would be delicious. It does not disappoint. The flavors are complex and balanced. The crunch of the vegetables and the succulence of the crab are perfect. This is a masterpiece.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Malax looks the item over. It appears plain, nothing like the lavish dishes my patron is fond of consuming, but the aromatics are good. He takes the food up and bites into it. A glimmer of joy passes through his eyes. I am mistaken. This is a dish worthy of my patron and many others in Umbar. Thank you. Thank all of you. Back.
Good day to you, traveler.
This is gotta be the end. Well, technically, now we need to present this to the Kindred, but we are headed back to Kindred anyway already, so yeah, this turned out to be a little bit longer than I expected, but there we go at long last. Leave me alone. You are making me really hungry. Again?
May the seas be cold and the winds fair.
He listens intently as you speak. When you finish explaining the responses, he nods and claps his hand. It is as I expected. Very good. I took the liberty of preparing the final version of the dish while you were abroad. One final step now.
Fair winds to you.
My friend, it is time you reveal my new creation to the true aristocracy, the Kindred of the Coin. Recently, they have taken residence in Dâr Laja, the meeting hall. Please, take these 4 plates to them and share my latest creation. So now we go to the meeting hall, so another quick travel there. And we'll see. Please hurry up. Thank you. Yeah, I guess this is the closest we could travel. Took the wrong turn again, boy. Skin changer. Still thinking about the Tatháta. This does not bode well for anyone. Did they know about them, the Kindred? The other members of the Kindred? Doesn't seem likely to me that they would know about it. Yes, there are some people still sparring in here.
Ketef is a gifted cook. I should offer him a position on my ship.
Rothak looks at you and then looks at the dish. He smirks and pops the food into his mouth. He chews and swallows and a broad smile crosses his face. Tell the cook that this is his best yet. In fact, tell him that I want to order this for my next feast with the gladiators. They will appreciate the flavors he uses here. I know not where the bread is from, but the tingy bits within it are truly delicious. Rothak was very pleased with the new recipe. What about you, Kultek?
I am always impressed with what Ketef delivers. He is truly a chef of renown.
Kultek takes the plate and takes a hearty bite. I had heard a new dish put right from the famed cook. Ketef, now here it is. He smiles broadly. Let me tell you, friend, it does not disappoint. It is an achievement to satiate dwarf hunger as well as Ketef does. Please, when you return to him, give him my compliments. Now with Belondor.
I am certain this new dish will be as satisfying as Ketef's previous offerings. Thank him for me.
Belondor looks the dish over. If it is crab, then it is from Ketef. If it is from Ketef, then it will be good. I will partake at a later time, but I thank you and him for delivering this to me. Your time. Belondor, thank you for the meal, and there we go. Hármelak eyes you carefully as you approach the dais. Her expression unreadable. Hármelak smiles at you genuinely. A gift for me? How kind. It appears to be the latest dish from Ketef. That young man is quite a cook. All his dishes bring joy to the masses, not just the leaders of our fine city. Who would think that a poor cook from Jack's Fanal would rise so quickly through the ranks of our Cook's Guild? And yet, she smells the dish and then places it down nearby. Please give Ketef my thanks for this delivery. I shall enjoy it at my earliest convenience. Oh, it's not the end yet. Hármelak thanked Ketef for the delivery.
You have returned safely from Umbar.
Did you discover the reason for kinswoman Tatháta's disappearance? You tell Hármelak what transpired in the hidden chambers within Camravesur, but when you begin to describe the ferocity of the Great Bear, she raises a hand. Not here, Beriathan. Few alone know the secret of Tatháta's, and the meeting hall is not the place to speak of it. We have a more pressing concern to discuss now. We have opened the coffer containing the names of those suggested to join the leadership of the Kindred, and one name has appeared more often than any other. Oh boy.
One name was suggested more than any other to replace the missing members of the Kindred. And that name was your own.
What? What? One name was suggested more than any other to replace the missing members of the Kindred, and that name was your own, Beriathan. Hármelak appraises you carefully. The folk of Umbar have noticed your efforts on their behalf, it seems. That is not enough, but is more than nothing. I do not know if you are the right person to join us, Beriathan. Know that there would be tests and trials to ensure you are worthy of such an honor as there were for the rest of us. I promise you nothing. The city will face many challenges in the weeks ahead. Speak to the other leaders of the Kindred of the Coins here in Dâr Laja, and they may well ask for your assistance. Prove you act for Umbar, and you may receive their blessings. Oh, so that is why we are now led into the Tales of the Kindred. Boy. What? I was surprised to hear your name read aloud so often when they opened the coffer, Beriathan. The people of the city have taken notice of your efforts on their behalf. Take pride in it, but know that the responsibility can prove a heavy burden. Belondor sighs wearily. We will have many demands upon our time in the weeks ahead. How will we decide what can be done and what must be done? I hope you will help me sort out our way through these issues. Boy, I did not expect this at all.
Your name grows in worth.
If the people of the city continue to speak of you with such praise, I may have to order you to the arena. Rothak smiles, an unpleasant sight. Invite! I may have to invite you to the arena. That's better. Is that when the arena instance is supposed to take place, or is still unrelated to anything else.
You grow more impressive by the day. Must I?
Weren't you already? Poltek chuckles to himself, apparently amused by a secret joke. Yeah, exactly. Such power must be wielded with care, my friend, or you risk losing it. Many others have learned this lesson too late. I encourage you to learn it early. Alright, what are you implying?
I am amused, honored, and a little upset with you.
You should have told me you plan to plan your name many times in the suggestions coffer. I do not know how you accomplished this feat, but I am impressed you were able to do it. Still, it was my idea, and I should be the one who joins the Kindred of the Coins, not you. Imagine the power I might wield as part of that august body. I am better suited for the post than you are, and we both know it. Well, we will see if they allow you to join at all. I suspect they will not, for as much as the people of the city seem to like you, I have seen the way each member of the Kindred looks at you, and there is distrust behind every pair of eyes. Mark my words, Beriathan. They may speak friendly words, but in their hearts they cannot see you truly as a friend. There is too much bloodshed between Umbar and Gondor for that, no matter what Sirgon or the others may believe. Jajax has always seen and spoken the truth. Doubt him at your peril. I do not doubt him, not yet. We need to see how this ends.
You have done well for us today. Of that, there can be no doubt.
You have done well for us today, Beriathan. Of that there can be no doubt. But let us see how you fare in the weeks ahead before we think over much of the future. But Tatháta, it seems, may have reason to wish you ill, and your continued work alongside the Kindred means she may wish to do us harm as well. And that cannot be permitted. Go now to the guard outside Dâr Laja and tell him that she is not to be allowed to pass. Hármelak carefully adjusts her bracelets. Few know of Tatháta's true strength, for she has kept it hidden from all but her dearest friends. Let us keep that knowledge to ourselves for now, Beriathan, unless she gives us a reason not to do so. Yes, I count myself among Tatháta's friends. Does that surprise you? But warn Jaith outside the meeting hall that Tatháta is not to be underestimated. The events of the past few days may have given her reason to suspect even her friends of betrayal, and if he tries to attack the meeting hall, it will be his duty to stand before her. Even though he doesn't stand a chance, but okay. So, yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all the things that are going around here, Tatháta and ourselves. I should prevent Kingswoman Tatháta from entering Dâr Laja?
Kingswoman Tatháta from entering Dâr Laja?
Has she thrown in with the traitors then? I cannot believe it. I will do what I can if she makes a threatening appearance, but I must warn you that she has always had the fiercest countenance and possesses great strength to match. If she wants to get inside, there may be little we guardsmen could do to prevent it, but still we will do our best. As you bid farewell to Jaith, you fear he is right. If Tatháta demands entrance, there are few in Umbar who could stand against her. And that is the end for now. We have a recipe. Single-use recipe! Boy, why? How do we get it then? More importantly, we have this Truth Uncovered box. Portrait of the Beast. Okay, yeah, sure. I will find a use for it. I'm not a jeweler myself, but I will send that to my Cappy, and I will see if I can get this necklace crafted at some point. But yeah, there you have it. We have finally some answers, but that only raises more questions, and we'll need to wait until we get the answers to those new questions. Our next stop would be the Tales of the Kindred, starting with Poltek. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.